What's up, everybody? Welcome to Day Trade with Zay. I'm Isaac, and this is the trade breakdown for today, Thursday, February 3rd. Today was actually a great day. We were able to catch two trades on the live stream and make some money. We caught a trade on the way up to our sell-off area, and then we caught our sell-off that we were really waiting for to the downside. 68 or 69 pips to the upside, and 92 pips to the downside before it reversed up to the 15-minute EMA. So I just want to go ahead and give some insight onto what exactly I was looking at. Yesterday we had this amazing trade, right, that you could go ahead and check out the trade breakdown for. We seen this huge push down after earnings came out for Meta and PayPal that basically weren't what they expected. Seen a huge rejection off of our previous sell-off area where we took our sell yesterday. And we had a monster sell-off. In 15 minutes, it lost about 300 pips. And one thing that I noticed was price was now sitting, using this resistance to support. You could see it used it as resistance, then it used it as support, right? Used it as support all through this area. But once it broke through it, this is all the Asian session right here, right? And once it broke through, price basically used this area as resistance again, along with the 15-minute 50 EMA. It looked like everything was pushing down to the downside. So what I did, let me just go ahead and get down to the smaller time frames. I seen that this area was obviously a nice IOC, right? A buy IOC from this zone. I was aware of that, seeing that it was a 15-minute, 30-minute IOC, and you could take it all the way down to the 5-minute and 1 minute. But let me go ahead and take you to the 1 minute chart to show you what I was looking at. I seen that respect was being shown to this area. I drew out my Fibonacci to the low that was created right here, right? And then we seen price pushing up, basically showing the respect on this area here. And as you can see, price is showing respect, but it's still sitting in it. And one thing that I was looking for was a buy, because I seen that this area of support was being built, right? You could kind of see it's a little bit of support, broke through, and then came back and used it as support again. So I knew that there was a good chance that price could push up from this area. I've seen this pattern a couple times now, and it gives me some confidence in what I'm seeing, especially when I think the real trade is here. Price obviously has to make its way up there first, and I thought it was a good risk-reward ratio, a decent risk-reward ratio on something that I thought was highly likely, with it being a 30, 15, 5, 3, 1 ILC. So you could go ahead and see here what price did. Open, I was able to catch a few pips right here. Let me go ahead and show you. So this is what we have right here, 630 coming up, and I waited to see a better rejection or a better confirmation, and this candle right here at 630 was the perfect, you see the rejection off of this area again, so I knew that it was a good buy to hop in. Hopped in the trade right here, put in, and I was stopped out. I put my stop loss at break even. I was stopped out, but then I was able to enter basically at the same area. I jumped back into the trade and was able to go ahead and write it up. It was about a 6-minute trade basically. Took my profit at this area, 1 minute ILC, and I knew that we had our sell in there. You could go ahead and watch the live stream to go ahead and see what I was doing exactly at that moment, but put in a couple sell positions at this point, and you could go ahead and see what it did from here. We got a smooth sailing. 3 minutes we're basically in and out. 4 minutes we're in and out of the trade, or in and out of our ILC zone. One thing that I wanted to see was price break through this level here. We've seen that there was support shown here, right? A little bit of support shown here and here. So we wanted price to break through that. Once it broke through here, now we wanted to break through the 1 minute 50 EMA, which it did. Eventually broke through it and used it as a little bit of resistance now, right? Now it's rejecting it to the downside. Was able to catch a few more pips. After price did this right here, after it created this wick right here, I thought that there was a good chance that it could continue down to the downside, but I wanted to secure profits for the day, so I closed basically all of my position out at 92 pips right here and left a 0.01 runner, and I moved my stop loss just above this zone right here, just above this wick, right? So I moved my stop loss just above that wick, and then we were able to, well, you could go ahead and see price eventually used it as resistance right here, right? This area. Then it got on top of it, pushed up to the upside, stopped me out, and that was basically the trade for the day. Once I was out, I was done. I was able to, well, I take that back. I actually took, let me not lie right here, I actually took a sell, I believe in this area right here. I thought that price was going to break down. It stopped me out right here, so I lost about $140 unnecessarily trading, just trying to make more money, and you know, that was my fault, really. Took a little loss right here after I seen that I thought price can break through. I lost about $140 at this level. Thought that I could see price come down to here, to the 27%, but didn't happen at that time. Then, as price broke through this area right here, I actually entered a buy, just unnecessarily trading, putting in stuff that I shouldn't be putting in, and put in a buy right here, and I was able to catch about, I think, 28 pips. Let me go ahead and confirm for you. It wasn't a good trade. Put in a big lot size, and I never like to do this, but it's something that I did and I actually got lucky with. I think it was like 28 pips. I think it was. Yeah, 28 pips is what I caught. And that 28 pips, I was able to make that 140 back that I lost, and was able to go ahead and, you know, secure profits for the day. Basically, what I made right here was recovered right here after these losses and wins. But as you can see, let me go ahead and show you what price did. It broke through this area, but this is the 15-minute 50 EMA, right? So let me just go ahead and show you what price did after it rejected this zone. Came through hot, right? Pushed back up to the area, used the golden zone ILC, pushed down, and this is basically a 300 pip drop, 340 pip drop to the downside, where price actually used this 50%, it's about 55% right here, ILC, right? You could see it here inside of the weekly support, had a huge push back up, and now we're seeing price. It looks like most likely is going to push back up to the upside, but we'll see. It still hasn't broken this area from what I know. I've been working on my trade journal for today, but yeah, this is what price is doing right now. Let's see if we could get a closer time, see what it's at. Is it breaking through? Oh shit, look at that. That actually looks like a great sell opportunity, right? We've already made money on this trade, right, to the downside. And it looks like it's rejecting it again, right? So maybe we see it come down here. It could reject this, use this area as support and push up to the upside. I'm going to stay away from trading just because I want to wait until tomorrow. It's about 11:21 right now. We have, what do you call it? NFP and unemployment numbers coming out tomorrow at 5:30, so I think we'll see a lot of movement, a lot of volatility, and I think price is really going to show us what it's going to do. It's going to either break out from this area that it was once using as resistance all of last week, right? A lot of resistance after it was a weekly support, and it looks like it can break out of here, so that's another reason I wouldn't take this trade necessarily. You see that this lower high was broken. But this one hasn't been, and this is a strong resistance to support area, so we could definitely see it come down like it is coming down right now. But yeah, let's see what the market gives us tomorrow, and we'll be in there. So win, learn, or draw. I appreciate you guys for tuning in with me. Tomorrow we will be on at about 5:15. I'm going to try and catch those numbers, see if there's a nice setup for us, and you know, maybe we're done early for the day on a Friday. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Go ahead and follow the Instagram page at Day Trade with Zay. Like, subscribe, comment. If you guys see anything that I don't see or disagree or agree with something that I see, go ahead and speak your piece right there in the comment section. So I appreciate you guys, and you guys have a good one, man. Thank you.